Hello, friends. I hope you're watching these videos and I hope they're helping you out. So here we go. Today, pardon me, we're going to talk about heliocentric diagrams. So what is heliocentric? It simply means sun-centered. It comes from the Greek helio or helios, the god of the sun. Scientists in their Greek and their Latin. We like it. So it's sun-centered, and heliocentric diagrams place the sun at the center with the planets orbiting around it. So let's just draw a quick example. Slide you down a little bit. Chair, right there. I hope that helps. We'll see. So always begin by drawing this with the sun at the center. And again, use that sun symbol. It helps us keep track of things. And then we're going to put in the orbits of the inner planets. So Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. So it's not the greatest diagram, but you work with what you got, right? Then, we go back, and then we're going to put in the zodiac, the ecliptic, the constellations that the sun appears in front of throughout the year. So start up here with Pisces, and then 180 degrees opposite that, Virgo, and then Sagittarius, and Gemini. I always put these in first because these are those 4 points that the sun enters in at those 4 major turning points in its orbit throughout the year. So the spring equinox point, the winter solstice point, the fall equinox point, and the summer solstice point. And remember, we orbit counterclockwise. So it literally will appear to go from Pisces to Gemini to Virgo to Sagittarius throughout the course of the whole year. And then you want to go back in and add in the missing ones. So between Pisces and Gemini, we have, what's first? Oh, Aries, yeah. So we got Aries and Taurus, the bull. And then after Gemini is Cancer, the crab, and Leo, the lion. Now you could write these words out if that's easier for you. I always use the symbols because I just learned them a long time ago, and they use them as astronomy work when the planetary ones too. And if I haven't shown you those yet, let me know and I'll make sure I post a quick video about that too. And then after Virgo, we have Libra, the scales, and Scorpius, the scorpion. Danger. So it's got a little pointy tail. And then Sagittarius, Capricornus, the goatfish, and finally Aquarius, the water barrier. Water bearer. I speak English, I promise. So here's the thing. If the sun, pardon me, I need a blue marker for the earth. If the sun is going to appear from Earth's perspective as though it's in front of one of these 12 zodiacal signs, or zodiacal signs, we'll go with that, then it has to be opposite that sign. So at fall equinox, where we are today, by the way, happy equinox, we come out, if we're going to put it on the right spot in the diagram and picture and start to visualize where we are in the solar system, then we're going to put the Earth right here. Now, I know it looks like that's in front of Pisces, but Pisces is behind us. Remember, this is the night side. This is the day side. So the sun will appear as though it's in front of the constellation Virgo. Like this. Let's draw it this way. So here's the sun. Okay, good. Okay. Right? Let's try and draw it 3-dimensionally. And I hope you're taking notes over this or finding a way to help yourself remember it and think about it. So here's our sun, right? Here's Earth. Please note, again, this is not to scale. So the constellation Virgo kind of roughly looks like this. Work with me a little here. I'm making this up. Trying. And Pisces is back here behind us. Again, absolutely not to scale. No way, shape, or form is this even beginning to hit scale. Okay. Can you see this okay? Should I pull you in a little bit? Okay. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. So, here. Get a little more connected. See if I can make more sense of it for you. Maybe that makes it a little more visually pleasing on the video. I don't know. But if we're here on Earth, remember this is the night side because we can't see the sun at night, right? If you're standing here on Earth, looking out at the sun, it's going to appear like that sun is in front of this constellation, like you were hanging out here in space. Again, not to scale. You can see the sun would appear in front of this constellation Virgo. Yes? If the moon were in the full position over here, we could see its full side, and it would appear as if it were in the constellation Pisces. Because when we look back at it, it's in front of it, right? It's like the sun appears to be in front of the constellation Virgo. So when we draw these, a little tilty tilt. When we draw these on this diagram, we want to put the moon in a position, in the full position, right behind Earth, or 180 degrees from the sun. Let me draw the moon symbol like I should have. My apologies. So that's how we would draw fall equinox on a full moon at, so this is fall equinox. Full moon on a heliocentric diagram. And it doesn't matter the time of day. It could be dawn, noon, sunset, midnight. Boom. Same position. Because now we're looking at the big solar system diagram thing. If I go back and I want to put this on a star chart, we're going to slide you down. Are we getting ready? If I want to put this on a star chart kind of view of it, well, then we go back to that ecliptic curve. Again, summer solstice, winter solstice, fall equinox, spring equinox. We would place the sun, pardon me, we would place the sun here at the fall equinox position. And the moon here in front of the constellation Pisces. Same conditions, fall equinox, full moon, just drawn from a different perspective, is that we could lay out the whole night sky in front of us. Here we're looking at a map view, or like we're hanging above the solar system, looking down at it. Here, we're looking at a way to map it across the whole night sky. You know where we're going next. That's right. So this is the star chart. We're going to draw a geocentric diagram. Ready? Here we go. See if this one helps. So now, put in your arch. Here we are in Columbus at 39.21 degrees north latitude. All right. Put in your celestial equator. 23.5 degrees from it. Tropic of Cancer. 23.5 degrees from it. South of that, Tropic of Capricorn. Label them, of course. Cancer, Capricorn, celestial equator. Now we're all good, right? Sure, good. I'm glad you're getting this. I know you're clever. So, now we just put things in. But now, in order to put things on this diagram, we need a time of day. So let's make it easy. Let's say sunset. Can you spell the word sunset? Gee willikers. So, does that change these conditions? No, that's right. It doesn't. Because these hold true for any time of day, for that particular day, and these particular conditions. The time doesn't matter. Now, but for the geocentric view diagram, it does. Sunset. So since it's spring or fall equinox, it's sunset, the sun has to be over here on the western horizon. And the moon will be over here on the eastern horizon, 180 degrees away. Same information, completely different uses. This tells us where our position is in the solar system. This tells us how we can map it on the night sky across the ecliptic for the whole year. This tells us where we can find it in our own backyard. That's how we start connecting these things. And I'd like you, as good observational astronomers, to be able to jump between, in your mind at least, between where we are in the solar system, where it lays out on the night sky, and where I can find it in my yard. Or your yard, I guess. You know what I mean? Probably, because you're smart. So, think about these things. Here's your assignment. All those diagrams you just drew for the last assignment, those 5 conditions, go back and add one of these for each of it. Just draw 5 diagrams and put the moon and the earth in the correct positions around the sun. Easy peasy. You got this. Of course, if you have questions, let me know, and I'll be happy to help you. I hope things are going well. And please, please get a hold of me. See you soon.